your opinion by calling 672-KROE. That's 672-5763. Now, your host for Public Pulse, Floyd Whiting.
Good morning and welcome to Public Pulse. Now, this morning I am joined by the Executive Director of the Downtown Sheridan Association, Zoila Perry, and the Board President, Kristen Herbst. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Oh, that was great. In unison, right?
I know.
That could have been a choir. All right. We'll talk about Third Thursdays and some other events in just a bit. But first off, Zoila, how has the summer been going so far down at DSA?
It's been a bit crazy with
Yeah?
our lovely events that we have for the community. It's been great.
Crazy in a good way.
Yes, crazy in a good way.
Now, how much time are you taking off? Are you able to get much time off this
I
year?
probably won't take any time off till probably September, October. I did take a couple of days off here and there, but that's about it.
You got to recharge, my friend.
Yes, I know.
There's a lot to do, but you got to recharge.
Yes.
Because now, how many employees do you have down there with you?
I just have part-time.
Just
Well,
part-time
Janet
folks,
and then
yeah.
Evan part-time, very part-time.
Yeah, I'll bet the part-time's full of a lot of stuff to get done, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Kristen, how are you doing this summer?
Good. Busy.
Busy?
Yeah.
Same? Yeah.
Yeah. You just try and cram as much as you can into the summer, right?
Yeah. Now you're DSA board president.
Yes.
What do you do when you're not board president?
So I work at Cypress Capital Management. I'm a financial advisor with them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Running numbers and...
Crunching.
Ooh, that's a job I could never do. Me and numbers never got along.
It's tough times right now. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, okay. So let's go ahead. And it's a little less than 2 weeks before kids start school. And it's the first day of school in some parts of the nation. I already got friends putting up photos of the kids outside with backpacks on. Over in Oregon and certain parts of Washington, I can't believe how fast this summer has gone.
I know.
Last time we talked, I believe we talked about the Goose Creek Polo, and to just kind of catch people up, could you tell me what the Goose Creek Polo Cup is?
It's one of our annual fundraisers that funds go to help DSA's mission, and then also to help with the Goose Creek project. We advocate for that. I know there's quite a bit of changes that are coming up. I know that the city and especially Hans are looking into other grants through the Army Corps of Engineers to get that project moving forward.
Man, the Army Corps of Engineers, those guys do a lot through this country.
Yes.
Usually humongous projects on a massive scale. Now, you already had your Goose Creek Polo Cup this year.
Yes.
How did it go?
It was phenomenal. The number of attendees that came in, the spectators to watch that game was just absolutely amazing. I've never seen that many tents. People came in and tailgated. That many people attend one of our events, polo events, before.
Did you see a lot of big hats? I'm always talking about the big hats. Were there many out there?
No,
I want to start a tradition. I'm telling you, I want to start a tradition. Get some big hats out there. How much was raised?
We raised about $36,000.
Wow! Wow!
Not bad
One
for a
event,
Sunday
36.
afternoon.
Yeah, that's really. And these funds will go to once again
To further our mission and
further
to help advocate for the Goose Creek project.
Now, what was the highlight of this event for you?
Oh, man.
It came off without a hitch. So, I mean...
Just the fact that it got done well.
Yeah. And we have so many fabulous donors and so many people that continually come back and support this specific event. It's really, really fun to see the different people too. Because, normally you get like the same people continually, supporting the same events or the same organization, different kind of, group of people. So that was always fun to see. And for them to understand what our mission is for DSA.
Yeah. Seeing the DSA family grow a little bit. That's always great to see. Mm-hmm. Now, how was the game itself? Was it pretty good?
I heard it was good. I'm always running around.
I think it ended in a tie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but because they do it, the polo players, they're like some of the highest rated in the nation, and they do it kind of out of the kindness of their hearts for DSA.
Great group of guys, yeah.
So there was no tiebreaker. we just kind of ended at a tie. So
Yeah, end it right there. Looks good to us, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, what's the biggest challenge in getting an event like this set up, Zoila? And let's go specific. Let's say the Goose Creek Polo Cup. What's the biggest challenge in trying to get that not just organized but promoted?
Oh, that's a good question. I guess looking back over the years, it's just been more of selling tents for actual members of our community.
Yeah.
The tents that do get sold are continuous. They have been sponsors as long as I've been part of DSA and way before DSA. So to get someone new in our community to sponsor a tent and really come out and enjoy to see what the event's about, once they buy a tent and they see how much fun it is and everything that comes with it, they're repeated tent
They're in for
purchasers.
life now.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Now, when do you start trying to get all this put together?
That's a great question. We did have like a month and a half this year. Last year I did it in a week.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. So, summer, if I had staff, we would definitely start out in May getting everything organized. Everything's so well done now since we've done it for so many years. And working with the Johnson's families, I mean, they do stuff on their end and just get that orchestrated. And without them, this event would not be possible at all.
Yeah. And so just basically, you can get this thrown together in a week's time.
If I needed to.
If
I don't
you
want
needed
to.
Yeah, I was going to say that's probably one heck of a week, right?
Yes.
Now, what was that like to put something this big together in a week? I mean, was it wake up, go to bed, get some sleep, wake up, go?
Yeah, make phone calls, make sure I have the caterer, and the porta potties are serviced, and have enough sponsors to help buy prices for the kids, and just make lots and lots of phone calls.
Yeah, you're on the phone all day
Yes.
long at that point, right?
Yes.
All right, so moving on, how have Third Thursdays been? Because I've heard that they have been really crowded this year. Folks are really getting out.
Yeah, I think that they've been well attended for sure. And the weather helps, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So how's it been down there, though?
It's been great. Lots of traffic. People love who we have this year. I can't recall the last time the two tracks played. That played back in July. And then we have the Dugan Irby Band coming to play this month. So
wow.
we're very
It's all
excited.
local
They're
loves right
coming.
there,
Oh,
right?
Yes. Yeah, they were supposed to play last year, and last year, because of the rain, August got canceled. So we are happy to have them back again this year to actually play on our stage this year.
That's great. Now, when you're putting this together, what's the biggest challenge that you face trying to get Third Thursdays thrown together?
I think volunteers is probably
Really?
yeah. It takes. I mean, it's Main Street, right? So you have 4 blocks of like kind of trying to get traffic controlled off of Main Street. So you need a lot of people, moving pieces to help you. So that's one thing that we really need. So if anybody's willing to volunteer, I mean, just call the DSA office. It's a fun event, and really and truly, everything happens before the event, and then you can enjoy the event, and then afterwards, it's usually cleanup and stuff.
So you don't have a lot to do during the event
No.
except walk around, shop a little bit, enjoy
Exactly.
the music.
Talk. Yeah, exactly.
But beforehand, I mean, you got to get all those cars off the road.
Yeah. We normally start about noon, kind of monitor Grinnell Plaza and make sure everybody's out of there by 2. And then around 2:30, food trucks start to come in. And then about 3:45, everybody needs to be at their location to shut the street down and then guide people to where they need to be. And then 5 o'clock, the event starts. And then it goes without a hitch. Everybody has a great time. And then about 8:45, we start to make sure people are not trying to come on to Main Street to get their stuff loaded.
If you were going to give me an approximate number of the perfect amount of volunteers to get this job done, what would that be?
15.
You knew that number,
Yeah.
right? You didn't
Yeah,
even
we
have
have
to
to
think
get
about
at least 15 volunteers every single month to help put that on.
it. On average, how many are you
average.
getting?
About 5 to 7.
Ooh,
So we're really-
sometimes less than even
Yeah,
half that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if
Wow.
I don't have enough, then I'll make them go to the street, because we also have to set up tables and chairs.
Yeah.
And then kind of help with the traffic. And I normally have like a floater if I'm running around from one end to the other. So yeah, there's
A lot
always
of really
something to
hardworking
do.
volunteers
Lots
out
of
there.
ground to cover.
Yeah, lots of ground to cover.
So basically, as a volunteer, I'm going to help clear the street. I'm going to set up some tables, some chairs, and then afterwards, I'm going to help you pick those up, and it's a done day.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty easy job.
Yeah.
It's really easy, really and truly. And Zoila has it organized so well that it just is like you show up, she's got everything ready for you. You know, you go to your post, you get people off the street, you help people find their landing spot, and then you're done.
Now, Zoila, you've developed these processes to get this stuff done as fast as you can. Do you have like a standard SOP or a standard operating procedure written down that you can hand somebody if the need ever arises?
Yeah. Normally we have a clipboard with all the information, and then we have a backpack for them. So everything's in the backpack. They have a bottle of water and granola bar in case they're hungry, thirsty, and then they're ready to go. And then we'll just give them a quick overview. And normally I try to match them up with someone that's done that side of the street.
Yeah.
So they can learn. So in case next time that person can't make it, they can help the other new person as
A
well.
left seat, right seat ride. That's what we used to call that. You're kind of learning the job as you
Yes.
do it. Now, what is the one thing about Third Thursdays that you would say you enjoy the most, Zoila?
I love seeing all the community coming together.
Yeah.
You know, families and little kids in the little bouncy house, or last month the watermelon eating contest. Oh my goodness, that was so much fun. And there may be or may not be a video out there of someone I know eating a contest with her sisters.
Oh, nice.
So, but just being in the community together, that's always so great for our downtown.
Yeah.
You get that lump in your chest when you get that fellowship, don't you? I mean,
Yes.
and it really makes all the work worth
Yes,
it.
it does.
I mean, it's fantastic. Now, when is the last one for the season this year?
September 15th.
That'll be September 15th. All right. And our next one, August
18th.
18th.
I'm like, what?
Yeah. The one coming up.
So yes, this Thursday,
All right. And who are we going to have as the music performer on that?
the Dugan Irby Band.
The Dugan Irby Band. All right. So another local favorite that people absolutely love.
Yep.
Come out, get some shopping done. If you've got the time, folks, head on down there. Become part of the DSA family. Give a little bit of time, clear the street, maybe set up some tables and chairs. When we return, we're going to continue with the Downtown Sheridan Association. This is Public Pulse on 930 KROE, 103.9 FM. Sheridan.
At Eliason Financial, money management isn't just about dollars and cents. It's about dreams and opportunities, and more importantly, family. We'll take time to get to know you. Then we'll develop a unique wealth management plan that works hard, just like you. To learn more about who we are and what our wealth management advisors can do for you, visit Eliason Financial online or call 307-672-3010. Securities offered through Royal Alliance Associates, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC.
This is Renee Botten. I'm running for re-election as Sheridan County Clerk of District Court. By now, you may have seen that my opponent is running negative ads against me. Now I kind of know how President Trump felt. I can assure you that the District Court Clerk's office is being run competently, efficiently, and correctly. My opponent is hoping to pull you away from the truth, which is that I am the most qualified candidate. Don't fall for her deceptions. Vote Renee Botten for Sheridan County Clerk of District Court. Paid for by Renee Botten.
I'm here with Candace Crane from Sheridan Honda.
Tommy, hi. What do you think of the brand new HRV that I drove here today?
It looks great, but is it Honda, really?
Yeah, they redesigned it for 2023, and it's definitely not Grandma's Honda.
Well, Grandma gets great gas mileage. I hope the redesign didn't affect that.
Not at all. The HRV is equipped with all-wheel drive and still gets 26 miles per gallon. Plus, it now has a longer wheelbase, wider stance, and improved powertrain, and it's just as affordable.
Impressive. I'm going to have to take the new Honda HRV for a test drive, and so can you. See the redesigned Honda HRV at Sheridan Honda.
Stop! Step away from that grizzly bear and leave the bison calf alone. If you're looking for the perfect memento of your trip to Wyoming, Legacy Diamond and Gems offers safe and beautiful alternatives, including Wyoming bucking horse and their exclusive Bighorn Mountain jewelry. They're crafted in gold or silver and are available with any gemstone of your choice. Hurry down and see Legacy Diamond and Gems, 11 North Main Street, or online at legacydiamondgems.com.
Are you ready for a new career? Your locally owned McDonald's in Sheridan, Buffalo, and Gillette is in search of crew members and shift managers. Owner, Larry Storrow.
Bob, one of the many benefits of working for McDonald's is our tuition assistance programs. You can earn a college degree through Colorado Technical University with 100% of your tuition covered. Or you can earn up to $3,000 in tuition assistance for Sheridan College or the University of Wyoming. Come in and we'll explain all the details.
If you need your high school diploma, McDonald's will assist with that as well. Join the McDonald's team today. McDonald's, working to brighten your future.
Sheridan County School District 2 is looking for a caring, patient, supportive paraprofessional to join the district team. Works 7 hours a day, Monday through Friday, from August 30th to June 2nd. The starting wage is $14.47 to $16.57, depending on experience. Benefits include medical, dental, and vision insurance, a flex share plan, paid life insurance, sick leave, personal paid leave, and employee pension. To learn more or to apply, visit the district website, scsd2.com.
Good morning and welcome back to Public Pulse, brought to you by our friends out there at Eliason Financial. I'm Floyd Whiting, and this morning I am joined by the Executive Director of the Downtown Sheridan Association, Zoila Perry, and the Board President, Kristen Herbst. Now, the return of Winefest. Zoila, why are we calling this the return of Winefest?
Yes, the last time we did our annual Winefest was March of 2020.
An eternity ago.
Winefest got COVID.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we had Winefest, and then 2 weeks later, everything was shut down.
Yes. And you know what? It really does feel like an eternity.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that whole time, it just feels like it was, what? It feels like it was maybe 3.5 years, but it was only like a year and a half that we were all really kind of sucked down that tar pit. But
Yes.
So we've got Winefest coming up.
Yeah, so traditionally we've held Winefest the first Friday in March, and we're revamping Winefest just like everything else, and it's going to be September 15th this year.
September 15th.
Or 16th.
16th.
So, excuse me, September 16th.
All right, September 16th. That's the hard date, folks. Now, tell us a little bit about this event.
It's going to be on Grinnell Plaza, for sure.
That's new.
Yeah, and that's new. In the past, we've held it at the Elks, but this time we're going to have a big old tent and have it on Grinnell Plaza. And we'll have wine vendors, and we'll have a bunch of wine sampling and beer vendors as well.
Those big tents, just out of curiosity, you rent or own those?
We rent.
How much does it cost to rent a tent that size?
It's about $1,500, give or take.
Ooh.
That's on the low end.
Now, how big is that tent?
It is up to how many people?
175, I thought?
Oh, my
Or
goodness.
no, more than that.
It was like 300. Was it 300 and some?
Something
like that.
That's a big tent. And we're going to have that out on Grinnell Plaza. There is a theme to Winefest.
Yes.
Do you remember, and has there always been a theme?
Yes.
There has. What was the last one?
The last time it was Roaring 20s because it was our
the pre-COVID bash.
Yes. Yeah. So it was actually our 20th year anniversary for Winefest. And then it was 2020. So we decided to go with the Roaring 20s.
Wow, that's perfect. I mean, that seemed to just fit perfectly. And then I guess you could say came the Great Depression.
Yeah, absolutely.
A couple crashes in there as well.
Sure.
So the theme for this year, what's it going to be?
Fresh harvest.
Fresh harvest. All right, new beginnings, fresh harvest. I asked you before, we're going to have a lot of cornucopias out on the table. That's just a fun word to say.
Sure.
Yeah. You're like, yeah, why not?
I'm not in charge of decorations, so sure.
Just going to throw that out there.
Yeah.
And now, how long is this going to last?
It will be from 5 till 9.
5 to
p.m.
9.
till 9 p.m.
What are we going to be able to see and do at Winefest in that amount of time?
Oh, you're going to be able to taste lots of wine. sample lots of wine. Yeah.
Will there be a contest for the best wine maker? I think they're just called wine makers.
Yes, we'll have the best of show.
Best of show. How far did you have to go to get these winemakers into town?
So Lindsay Verdello, she has a list of contacts already from her wine vendors. So she sent out an email with a letter inviting them to attend the event. So we'll see who all will be coming, and they're all from Wyoming.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, they're vendors that live in Wyoming that, they have wines from California. It's just their wine representatives.
I was going to say, do we actually have like a winery in Wyoming?
Yes,
we do.
We have one in Torrington.
Yeah, that's right.
And then we have a meadery in Gillette as well.
How amazing is that? If I would have thought fine wine comes from Wyoming, that someone probably would have reached across the table and smacked me across the face.
Sure.
But it can and does, doesn't it? And I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. All right. So will there be, I already asked that question. Moving on. What is this event going to be raising funds for?
Still, just for DSA and to further our mission.
Basic operations.
Yes.
Ensure that the party keeps happening.
Yeah, and that we can keep functioning and providing for our members, our partners of downtown Sheridan, and continue with the flowers, the snow removal in the winter, and furthering our mission, just in various resources that we use.
Yeah, those Third Thursdays don't just pop up, do they?
No.
There's a lot of work and a lot of resources that go into getting that sense of fellowship.
Right.
Now, are you still looking for vendors for Wine Fest, or is this already...
I believe Lindsay already has all of them because we do have a smaller venue. And the Elks used to be a lot bigger.
That's a big, beautiful building in town.
Yeah, so we are limiting it to an X amount of vendors this year.
Okay, so we don't need vendors to contact the DSA. We've got that covered. How do folks get tickets for this event?
Tickets will be on sale on Wednesday. This Wednesday.
All right. You guys could be selling those at the Third Thursday at the DSA tent?
We will make sure we have them maybe with Craftco. Jeff can sell some there. We'll have some at the stores downtown, and then it will be on our website as well.
Okay, fantastic. How much are tickets?
They're going to be $50.
$50, go in, sample some of the best wine in the country.
Yes.
I mean, you can't ask for better. Is there going to be any live music?
I think we're going to have more of acoustic music.
Oh, cool. Yeah, kind of a chill setting.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. All right, Zola, Kristen, thank you both for coming in today. I greatly appreciate it.
Thanks,
And
Floyd.
looking forward to Wine Fest.
Yes.
So are we.
All right, when we return, we're going to speak with the Sheridan Recreation District. This is Public Pulse on 930 KROE, 103.9 FM, Sheridan.
At Eliason Financial, money management isn't just about dollars and cents. It's about dreams and opportunities, and more importantly, family. We'll take time to get to know you. Then we'll develop a unique wealth management plan that works hard, just like you. To learn more about who we are and what our wealth management advisors can do for you, visit Eliason Financial online or call 307-672-3010. Securities offered through Royal Alliance Associates, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC.
With more than 30 years of providing excellent service to Sheridan area businesses, Parker Mellinger has the knowledge and expertise to help solve your bookkeeping problems, answer questions about IRS notices, and discuss your business concerns. Schedule a review of your financial records today, and we'll find solutions that work best for you. Ask about our exclusive fixed price agreement, 1 annual fee, unlimited phone calls and meetings. Parker Mellinger, 1811 South Sheridan Avenue, Sheridan.
Tara Nethercutt wants to be Secretary of State, but refuses to follow campaign transparency rules and supported a massive pay raise for the office. Nethercutt undermines election integrity by supporting unsecured ballot drop boxes that lead to ballot harvesting. And she voted against Wyoming's voter ID. A better deal, conservative Republican Chuck Gray. Chuck Gray voted against the pay raise. He authored Wyoming's voter ID, and Chuck Gray will make ballot harvesting a felony. Endorsed by President Trump, Chuck Gray for Secretary of State.
Paid for by the committee to elect Chuck Gray.
Hi, this is Sheriff Alan Thompson, and I endorse Levi Dominguez for sheriff. Levi is a living example of community service and has the skills, training, and education to take the helm. In 2019, Levi was promoted to undersheriff after we brought in a group of Wyoming law enforcement leaders to gauge capabilities. Levi earned top scores in leadership, critical thinking, planning, and other topics. He has been preparing for this role for 4 years. Please join me in voting for Undersheriff Levi Dominguez, the most qualified candidate for Sheridan County Sheriff.
Paid for by Levi Dominguez for sheriff.
Hi, I am Dr. Robert Bird. I'm running for the office of Sheridan County Coroner. As a combat veteran and a doctor of dental surgery, I've seen a lot of things. As a dental forensic consultant and an associate member of the Wyoming Coroners Association and a member of the Society of Medical Death Investigators, I want to use my years of knowledge and experience to faithfully serve as your county coroner. I appreciate your vote on August 16th.
This message paid for by Robert Byrd.
Sheridan Orthopedic Associates continues its over 50-year tradition of surgical excellence in Northeast Wyoming and Southern Montana with the addition of Dr. Jory Wasserberger, a Wyoming native, and fellowship trained at the Mayo Clinic in Orthopedic Sports Medicine. Dr. Wasserberger joins a team of highly rated surgeons providing spine, sports, hand, hip, knee, and shoulder surgery, joint replacement, and more, including emergency care 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at SheridanOrtho.com to learn more.
Good morning and welcome back to Public Pulse, brought to you by our friends out there at Eliason Financial. I'm Floyd Whiting. For the second part of our show this morning, I am joined by the Sheridan Recreation District Director, Seth Ulverstead, Recreation Program Supervisor, Zach Stewart, and Recreation Program Supervisor, J.D. Williams. Good morning, Rec District.
Morning, Floyd.
Morning.
Now, we've got a lot to talk about. But I do want to catch some folks up. How has summer been so far down at the district?
It's been a great summer so far. We've had a lot of great activities. The weather has cooperated for the most part in terms of, we haven't had a lot of rainouts or any issues like that. So we've had a really good quality summer so far.
That's fantastic. What is your biggest event or sport during the summer season?
Our biggest league? Probably adult softball.
Adult softball. Yeah, that's a popular one in Wyoming, isn't it?
And it's a long season. And then you got youth baseball and youth softball. But in terms of a league, that's our big league in the summer.
Now, I do ask about this down below, but are you guys having trouble getting enough officials, like umpires out there at all, whether it be for adult or kids leagues?
I think it just depends on the specific league. We've had a lot of the same guys do adult softball. We've had some guys join in the past few years, but it is hard to try to balance everybody's work life as well. I mean, a lot of these people also have day jobs and they're sacrificing the time to come out and umpire 1 or 2 nights a week. Same with our supervisors and same with our kid umpires for baseball and now coming up for football.
Now, if somebody out there did want to ump for you guys, we've had a lot of people move into town. Maybe they're looking for something to do. What do I need to do?
Yeah, go ahead and reach out to us at the Rec District office at our office line, 674-6421. We do have a couple upcoming softball leagues and youth football that we can always take some more folks and train them up and get them ready for this season and also potentially for the upcoming years.
Now, and I don't want to exclude anybody on anything, but what is your favorite part of the summer season down at the Rec?
I really like the start of it because we spend so much time in the spring getting ready for the summer. Because to have a smooth summer, right, it takes a lot of preparation. So really, for me, my favorite part of the summer is once the ball gets rolling and we got some momentum, then you can enjoy it.
Yeah.
You kind of see the fruits of all the labor we put in and see those leagues going and the pools going and we're selling ice cream and And once all those gears are turning, that's my favorite part, is once it's just moving.
Spoken like a true director, you being able to actually watch everything run smoothly. That's the good part of the summer, right?
Sure.
How about you?
Yeah, I enjoy the beginning too. Everything. April is a very busy month with the pool and getting ready for ice cream stand, and we have boys and girls baseball, softball showcases, and managers meetings and umpire meetings. And then that first day, everything kicks off, whether it's the pool or youth baseball, youth softball, adult softball. That first day, everything's out, all the equipment's handed out, all the umpires have their schedules, all the teams have their schedules, and you can just hope for the weather. That's about it.
Yeah.
And so hopefully, and we're wrapping up our last week of adult softball this week, so it does go pretty long, and we've been fortunate enough to have enough umpires and great weather this year.
Great weather.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been hot, but if you take something out there to hydrate yourself. What's your favorite part of summer?
I'm probably just going to echo what they said.
It's that moment.
Once you get it going and you can just be kind of in the background watching, that's the best part. It's really busy getting things going, and then the tear down at the end is kind of bittersweet. But once it gets going and you get to just watch kids play, then that's the more fun part for me.
Yeah, watching them smile as they grab that bat and head out there for the first time, right? That's the big bet. And I mean, it's a very American symbol of summer. Grabbing that bat in your hand for the first time and heading out to the
It's
field.
rewarding. It's rewarding to watch, for sure.
And all the smiles on their faces. Now, Seth, Kendrick Pool, unfortunately, looking to close for the season, though, because the summer is coming to a close.
Yep, August 21st, we'll wrap up the season with our dog swim afternoon. So we'll have our
Cool.
normal swim, our open swim from 1 to 5, and then we'll have our dog swim from 5 to 6 p.m. to how we annually wrap up the season. But it's been a really fun summer down at the pool. The staff's done a great job. We're really fortunate to have great lifeguards, great swim instructors, great pool staff in general. So it's been a good year down there. We're wrapping up our last session of swim lessons this year, and so it's been, like I said, the weather's been good, so that's been good for swim lessons as well. So.
Now, when do swim lessons start? So if parents out there, they're like, okay, I missed them this year, I need to plan for next year. Is that like in April?
So that registration is going to be towards the end of May.
Okay.
It's going to be that second half of May for those summer swim lessons. And then those typically start that second part of June. Once it warms up a little bit, we get out of the rainy season. And then there's 4 2-week sessions that we do consecutively to get to the end of the summer.
And I'm always talking about how important that is. I think that's a life skill that all kids should learn, how to swim.
Absolutely. You don't have to be an Olympian, but you should definitely know what you're doing in the water.
At least be able to recover if you fall out of the boat, right? I mean, that's really important.
Absolutely.
Tell me about this dog swim day. When did this begin? Do you even remember?
As long as I have been around the pool, ever since we were little kids, it's just been a tradition that on that last day from 5 to 6, they do a dog swim, and you see people that have gone like every year for 20 years, they get pretty excited about it, and they've brought their dog the whole time. So
how cool is that?
It's pretty fun. We do expect well-behaved dogs. We do expect you to clean up after your dogs. All of those things, but definitely come down and enjoy the event.
Absolutely. Get Fido in the water a little bit.
Yeah.
He gets to enjoy summer too. All right, now tell us about youth cross country running. So we're leaving our summer activities, and it's time we start thinking about the fall season.
Yeah, transitioning into the fall, we've got our youth cross country running. That's for 2nd through 5th graders. We meet twice a week in Thornrider Park. So that's going to start on the 22nd. So that's August 22nd. And that season will roll through September 14th for boys and girls there, 2nd through 5th grade. And then the last day is a 1-mile race in Thornrider Park. So just a good introduction for kids. We really make it fun. We're not, they're not going out and running 50 miles a week. It's a great introduction to running. We work a lot on form and having fun while doing it. So,
and there is a skill to running properly, especially long cross country running. I can remember there's my wife watches TikTok, and there's an individual on there that actually taught me how to tie my running shoes correctly to lock my heel in.
Okay.
And I didn't even know that was a thing. I ran for 14 years in the Army.
Yep.
And never once knew that was there's a way that you can tie your shoe to lock your heel in and prevent blisters.
Right.
But this class is going to give those types of introductory lessons to kids so that if they do aspire to run later on in school or competitively, this is a good place to start.
Yeah, or just that, endurance sports don't have to be a punishment. You can enjoy it. It's okay to go out and enjoy running and biking and those types of things. So really just trying to make sure that it's just a good, solid intro to endurance type sports and kind of making it a lifetime activity.
What gear should I keep in mind?
Just a good pair of running shoes, water bottle, athletic clothes. That's about all you need.
Okay, so we don't have to get anything special, just a good set of running shoes.
It's a simple sport. That's the beauty of running.
Yeah, you just head out there onto the trail and get it done. All right, so let's talk about the fundraising for the Bondi Park play structure replacement. What is this, Seth?
So there is a playground right above Damadia Field off of 11th Street and Dana Avenue, and it's Bondi Park, and that play structure was kind of tagged. We did a park inventory with a consultant in 2020, and that structure was tagged with some issues. We've had to remove some features just for some safety issues. This is not functioning properly. And so we know that there's a need for an inclusive playground, a really ADA accessible playground in town that for a wide range of abilities. And so we had spoke with some folks about that, and there's some other folks that thought that was important as well. So we were able to secure a $100,000 matching grant from the Standish Family Fund, and that really got us rolling. So some things fell into place after that with the Scott Foundation, with the Provision Fund, with a few individuals in town. So we're currently at $159,000 towards our $225,000 goal to get this playground done. Another cool thing, it'll have this pour-in-place rubber surface that will allow for a wide range of mobility as well. So pretty excited about the project. Anyone interested in donating, feel free to give me a call or shoot me an email down at the rec office. And there's more information on the project and pictures of the proposed playground and different things on our website.
Oh, great. So I could jump on the website and I can see what's planned.
Yes.
And now we're almost there. We've got just a little less than $100,000 to go. And is there a date, or we just got to wait till we get the money and then we'll talk start date?
I don't have a deadline. As soon as I can get it done, let's
then
meet
jump
that
on.
goal. I've got the playground manufacturer's been pretty good about working with us to get that project done. So as soon as we meet that goal, then they'll be able to schedule us to get that done.
Fantastic. And who the heck can argue against the new playground?
They're awesome,
Nobody.
aren't they?
Yeah. I mean, come on. That's how childhoods are built.
Yep.
All right, Zach, tell us a little about men's fall softball.
Yeah, so men's fall softball is rapidly approaching as we finish up all of our summer softball. We do have a couple-week break before our another group of men take the diamond and want to play in the fall. It definitely does get a different group of folks out that are too busy in the summer to commit to playing in the summer with so many kids' activities. And there are kids' activities in the fall, obviously, but it does allow other people to play in the summer once kind of get back in the routine of everything. There are some teams from the summer that will carry over to play in the fall league, and we will start the Tuesday after Labor Day, and then after that we'll play on Mondays until mid-October, hopefully before the snow hits. And that fee is $325 for the season. If you do attend the manager meeting on Tuesday, August 23rd at 6 o'clock, you will receive a 10% discount on the league fee. And it is a short season. It's about 6 weeks with a 1-week playoff, and we try to fit in as many games as we can for that group that wants to play. There are a few different rules for this fall season. We do offer more home runs if you do want. I I know a lot of people want more home runs. This league allows for additional home runs than the summer league, just because there are fewer teams, and we can supply all the softballs for that.
So, is that why the home runs are kind of, hey guys, don't hit the ball over the fence? That might be the only one we got. I mean,
surprisingly, we do go through quite a bit of home run balls. This year it's been pretty fortunate. Maybe they made the balls a little bit different. They aren't flying as far this year, so little denser. Maybe the hot summer
a little
air.
more weight to them.
But yeah, that's coming up pretty quick. And again, the managers meeting will be at the recreation office Tuesday, August 23rd. And if you do want to sign up a team, go ahead and give me a call or shoot me an email.
Now, real quick, let's just explore the managers meetings. What's going over at those?
So we just go over all the rules for the season, game times, all the specific rules, how many home runs you guys get. The biggest thing is to get everyone there to talk about all the rules, and then if you do show up, you get that financial relief of the 10% off for the season, which is pretty nice. So if you do show up, you do get that, and you can pay that night. And then there's just different rules and nuances what we're going to go through the season and what our policies are for rain/snow and everything like that.
Well, it sounds like it is a pretty dang good idea to go to this managers meeting, or at least have a representative from the team there.
Yep. So anybody from your team can show up. It could be the team manager, or if that team manager is busy, they can send someone to the meeting.
Now, coming up, the Cornhole Shootout. This, Seth, I don't know how old you are, partner. You look a little bit younger than me, but I can remember back at the university, this started taking off. Cornhole suddenly became a big thing. You started seeing it at all the parties,
Front yard games,
all the front yard games really started kicking off around 2000, 2003.
For sure.
And this one was a big one, wasn't it?
Oh, you bet.
So tell me a little bit about the Cornhole Shootout.
Yeah, so this is actually our 5th Cornhole Shootout. I call it the Fall Classic Cornhole Shootout. It's
Fall Classic.
We do it right around the first day of fall. And it is partnered with Blacktooth Brewery. We do have like half a block street closure from right at Hammers, the end of Hammers Chevrolet, to the end of the block. We have usually 6 to 8 cornhole courts set up. We can take up to 64 teams total. It is a double elimination tournament. It is a $50 fee for your team, and that is held on Saturday, September 17th. The rules meeting will be at 10:30 in the morning. Games start at 11, and we play until the champions are crowned.
Wow, 64 teams. That's
Quite
a day's
a
of
shootout.
Yeah, that's a heck of a shootout. Now, team is what? Two individuals.
2 individuals, and it is a 2-game guarantee, obviously. So you could play anywhere from a minimum of 2 games, and if you get all the way to the championship, you're in for a lot of cornhole that day.
I've seen some video of some of those guys that, man, they're zeroed in. I mean, they are just so dang good, right?
Don't miss.
And we
don't
do
even touch the board.
Yeah, we do get a variety of teams. We get some teams, obviously, most of our teams are from around here, Sheridan and Ranchester, Bighorn, Dayton. But we do get a couple teams that I sent out the flyer to from around the area, Buffalo, Gillette, Casper. And there are Rapid City, a few teams have come over. So we do advertise it through other cornhole associations or clubs that they have come and played before. And they usually send, 12 teams
best.
or so. And so deadline, there is a deadline for this. It is the Friday before at noon. So it will be September 16th at noon, so I can get all the brackets and everything assembled there. However, there is a wait list. If you do come on Saturday morning and you show up and you want to be on the wait list, you pay your fee, and then if a team no shows, we can get you in the bracket where they're at.
So last minute, me and my brother shows up and he's like, "Hey, let's go throw some cornhole." Then, all right, we can still make it on Saturday.
Yep.
If a team doesn't show up.
Yes.
Now, how often does that happen? I mean, things happen. We know.
I usually have 1 or 2 teams that they pay and they just don't show up, or and it is in the registration. If you're not there by the rules meeting, your spot can be given away. So it is in the registration notes for when they sign up, so that they are supposed to be there at the rules meeting.
And even if you don't get out there to throw some bags, I'll tell you what. You can go out there just to watch a whole day of cornhole, the Fall Classic.
Good spectating.
It is. It's true. Probably a lot of skill that you actually see.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's like a whole TikTok range of people just Nothing but never touching the board. Never touching the board. All right, tell me about the Sheridan County School District number 2 facility scheduling.
Yeah, so we partner with the school district to schedule out all their facilities, whether it be cafeterias, gyms, outdoor field space. So anything outside the realm of School District 2. So all of our stuff we schedule through the software. And anybody that's looking to hold an event, whether it be birthday parties, or I know other places have held just informational meetings at the school district where they need a space that can hold 50 to 60 people. They can email me and get a facility request form. And then I schedule out the school district pretty much for the entire year. Obviously, I get some requests throughout the year, different events that pop up. But the biggest thing is for the travel teams. There's travel volleyball, travel basketball, travel volleyball, all those outside organizational groups.
For after hours use.
After hours use. So if you're interested in getting some gym space, you'll need to get on that pretty soon. I do schedule out pretty much the entire school year ahead of time, so there's not a whole lot of overlap. So if you are looking for gym space, there's a facility request form on our website. Fill that out and email it over to me, and I can also answer any additional questions that you may have regarding gym space.
Fantastic. All right, JD, I got about 2.5 minutes left, my friend. Let's talk about little guy football.
Little guy football's here. We just handed out pads to all of our tackle football players on Saturday, so that was a very busy day for us, kind of chaotic with 140 some kids came through.
That's great.
We've got 335 kids signed up for football this year from first grade all the way to sixth grade. Flag football parents, you should be hearing from your coaches here this week. 16th, tomorrow is the first day of practice for those flag football teams. That doesn't mean you'll necessarily practice, but that is the first day they're allowed to practice. So we're here for football.
All right. That sounds fun. It's always fun getting your pads on day one.
Kids are very excited.
Yeah.
They're pumped.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pictures going around on Facebook of kids wearing their pads and their uniforms.
A proud moment for a lot of little footballers. All right. So now, are you looking for football officials? Just real quick.
Always looking for officials. Mainly right now, I need to find some flag football officials. So if you're interested in that, it's a pretty easy gig. We've had some high school basketball players that don't typically do the fall sports come in and do it for the last couple of years. So we're always looking for somebody to do it. Yeah, it's good having those kids kind of be out there because those younger kids, they see them on the basketball floor and they think they're
that's their hero.
Professional athletes.
Yeah,
so.
that's their hero. All right, youth cheerleading.
Youth cheerleading, we're taking signups till the 22nd. Get a hold of me at the rec district. We've got quite a few this year. I think there's 25 first through third graders. So
adorable. All right,
a ton.
Just real quick, 6th grade volleyball. When will registrations begin?
Registration's open right now till the 22nd.
All right, till the 22nd, folks. Guys, I want to thank you so much. I'm sorry we ran out of time. We always seem to run out of time when you guys come on.
Thanks for having us.
I love having you guys on the show. All right, you've been listening to Public Pulse on 930 KROE and 103.9 FM, Sheridan.
At Eliason Financial, money management isn't just about dollars and cents. It's about dreams and opportunities, and more importantly, family. We'll take time to get to know you. Then we'll develop a unique wealth management plan that works hard, just like you. To learn more about who we are and what our wealth management advisors can do for you, visit Eliason Financial online or call 307-672-3010. Securities offered through Royal Alliance Associates, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC.
The owners and staff at Kane's Funeral Home would like to thank the families of Sheridan and John